Let's discuss the main section of the contact page. You'll notice up top there are quite a few different buttons that all have different purposes. The main portion that you'll start on is activity. And here you can see a list of all of the activity that the contact has undergone. No, it's quite short here, but as you get further and further in your relationship with contacts, this will continue to grow. So it's quite helpful to be able to filter by a number of different options as far as the activity goes, as well as the user that started the activity. You also can access notes. Create a note here will open up a pop-up at the bottom of the page, and you can go ahead and leave whatever note you want. You'll notice at the bottom right, there's one association, which currently it's associated with this contact. If for whatever reason you needed to associate it with multiple contacts, you could do so. For example, if there was a company or if there was another contact that you wanted the note associated to, you could go ahead and adjust this here as well. You also can create a task off of the note. So if I select this, you'll see that there will be a follow-up task that will be created in 3 business days, which I can also adjust to, for example, 1 week here. Once I go ahead and click Save Note, you'll see this note pops up, and I can also add comments to this and adjust the actions here if I wanted perhaps delete it or adjust the association as well. If you've added your email, you can create an email directly from this page here. You also can log emails. So if there's an email that you want to include, you can add it here. You can show who it was contacted, what date they were contacted, as well as the time. Again, you can also adjust the associations here and create a task based off of this as well. Calls are quite similar. You can log a call directly here. If you do not have your phone system connected to HubSpot, you can select an outcome of the call. So if you connected with them, if you left a message, if you left a voicemail, the time and date of the call, as well as a description, again, adjusting the associations and creating a task to follow up if you'd like. You also can make a phone call if you do have your system connected here as well. You can also create tasks specific to this contact here. So if I want to create a task, rather than doing it through the note, I can come in here, create a test task, just when the due date is here. I can also select if there's a reminder that I want to have set. So if I want to maybe know 30 minutes beforehand if it's time sensitive and make sure that I'm ready for it, maybe I just need to be reminded at the task due time, or I don't need a reminder at all. You can also adjust what type of task it is. So whether it's a to-do, a call, an email, what type of priority it has. And you can also queue your tasks. Now there's nothing in here currently, so you could also go ahead and create a new queue, and you can adjust who this task is assigned to. So perhaps I wanted to set a task for someone else here. I can go ahead and create this. You'll see this pop up. And as I open it up, I can see all of the details that I added in here as well. Again, actions, I can go ahead and delete this if this task is no longer relevant. And finally, meetings, I can go ahead and do the same thing as I do for calls and emails. I can log in a meeting here, making a description of the meeting, how long it lasted, what the outcome of it was. Perhaps they were a no-show, perhaps they rescheduled, adjust the association, and also create a task to follow up if necessary here. You also can create a meeting here and go ahead and add in your title, your description of what you want your attendees to see, any notes for your team to see, and again, adjusting the association. If you've connected your calendar, you can go ahead and make sure that it is added to your calendar here as well. You go ahead and click save, and that will go ahead and set up the meeting for you. And that's the top bar. We'll have a couple of other videos that show in more depth how to create a meeting, how to make a phone call, how to create an email, but this should be a good first run that explains everything. And as you can see here on the activity, all of those actions that I've taken where I've created the notes, created the task are all logged here as well. So if I wanted to go ahead and filter down, I would see all of these actions that I've taken here filtered specifically by me.